El Salvador's absolute ban on abortion, long considered one of the world's most ruthless, is facing its greatest challenge in years. Buoyed by shifting public attitudes, reproductive rights activists are making headway on a bill to loosen the law for victims of rape and human trafficking, women carrying non-viable pregnancies, and women who risk death or illness. But support for keeping the ban is formidable and may have an outside source of help: a US-based anti-abortion group that has quietly funneled funds to El Salvador's main advocates for the ban. The source of those funds is Human Life International, a not-for-profit group based in the rural town of Front Royal, Virginia. According to documents seen by The Guardian, Human Life International has for years directed a steady flow of dollars to Esa La Vida, the Salvadoran organization principally responsible for the country's abortion ban. The funding began in 2000, just as Esa La Vida had declared victory against legal abortion. 3 years earlier, the Salvadoran Legislative Assembly had banned abortion without exception. In 1999, the Assembly added the ban to the country's constitution. The impact, human rights groups say, has been devastating. Thousands of women and girls have been forced to continue pregnancies that are the result of rape. Last month, a 19-year-old who became pregnant after she was raped was sentenced to 30 years in jail after suffering a stillbirth. The laws have also led directly to the prosecution, imprisonment, and even deaths of scores of women. Under the law, a woman who obtains an abortion or a doctor who performs one, whatever the reason, can be sentenced to several years in prison. And over the years, Esa La Vida has remained the abortion ban's loudest supporter. Human Life International, the U.S. group, describes its own mission as training and supporting local anti-abortion activists and counselors in foreign countries. Documents seen by The Guardian show that Human Life International gave $47,360 to fund Esa La Vida from 2000 to 2007. From 2008 to 2014, the group gave another $615,432 to what it called Central American causes, which may have included Esa La Vida. In many of its public materials, Human Life International refers to the Salvadoran group as its El Salvador branch. The documents forms that Human Life International must file with the IRS as a not-for-profit organization only date as far back as 2000, meaning the U.S. group may have funded Esa La Vida at the start of its campaign to ban abortion. News coverage from that time indicates that Human Life International worked with Esa La Vida in the 1990s to make El Salvador's abortion ban a reality. In one example, a 2001 article titled "How to Export Pro-Life Activism," Father Matthew Habiger, then president of Human Life International, said his group was at the helm when Esa La Vida made its push for a constitutional amendment. El Salvador, I had a miscarriage. The judge accused me of murder. Groups opposing the abortion ban reacted with dismay that a U.S. organization was lending its support. The abortion ban isn't about protecting lives. It's a law based in misogyny in which women's lives don't matter, and which encourages sexual and structural violence against women to be accepted, said Sarah Garcia, a campaigner with the Citizens Group for Decriminalization of Abortion. Any group which supports the ban and is against the reform is promoting inequality, imprisonment, and hate towards women. Officials at Human Life International declined